Welcome to Electronic Software Education channel. In our last video, we had learned about noun. Today in this episode, we will learn about pronoun, which is another form of parts of speech. Let's begin. Pronoun. A pronoun is a word which is used in place of a noun. For example, Mohan is my friend, he is a teacher. Rajini is a student, she is intelligent. This is a table, it is new. There are 50 boys in my class. They are laborious. In the above sentences, he, she, it, and they are pronouns. Kinds of pronoun: personal pronoun, reflexive pronoun, emphatic pronoun, possessive pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, interrogative pronoun, relative pronoun, indefinite pronoun, distributive pronoun, and reciprocal pronoun. What are personal pronouns? Pronouns which are used in place of persons or things are called personal pronouns. Examples: I, we, you, he, she, it, and they are personal pronouns. Note: here personal means relating to persons, that is first person, second person, and third person. First person pronoun I and we, second person pronoun you, third person pronoun he, she, it, they. Let's see other forms of personal pronoun. For I, my, mine, me. For we, our, ours, us. You, your, yours. He, his, him. She, her, hers. It, its. For they, their, theirs, them. What are reflexive pronouns? Reflexive pronouns are words ending in self or selves that are used when the subject and the object of a sentence are same. For example, I believe in myself. The 9 English reflexive pronouns are myself, yourself, himself, herself, oneself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. What are emphatic pronouns? The emphatic pronouns are myself, yourself, herself, himself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. These words can be either emphatic pronouns or reflexive pronouns. Examples of emphatic pronouns: she will do it herself. The emphatic pronoun herself emphasizes that she will do it. The scouts cooked these cakes themselves. The emphatic pronoun themselves emphasizes that the scouts cooked the cakes. I heard the lie myself. The emphatic pronoun myself emphasizes that I heard the lie. What are possessive pronouns? Possessive pronouns show that something belongs to someone. The possessive pronouns are my, our, your, his, her, its, and their. There is also an independent form of each of these pronouns: mine, ours, yours, his, hers, its, and theirs. Possessive pronouns are never spelled with apostrophes. Note: possessive pronouns include my, mine, our, ours, its, his, her, hers, their, theirs, your, and yours. These are all words that demonstrate ownership. If the book belongs to me, then it is mine. If the book belongs to her, then it is hers. Some basic examples of possessive pronouns used in sentences. The kids are yours and mine. The house is theirs and its paint is flaking. We shall finally have what is rightfully ours. What's mine is yours, my friend. Demonstrative pronoun. A demonstrative pronoun is a pronoun that represents a noun and expresses its position as near or far, including in time. The demonstrative pronouns are this, that, these, and those. Examples of demonstrative pronouns: is that yours? Eat these tonight. Throw those away. What are interrogative pronouns? An interrogative pronoun is a pronoun which is used to make asking questions easy. There are just 5 interrogative pronouns. Each one is used to ask a very specific question or indirect question. Some, such as who and whom, refer only to people. Others can be used to refer to objects or people. The five interrogative pronouns are what, which, who, whom, and whose. In some cases, interrogative pronouns take on the suffix ever. For example, whatever, whatsoever, whichever, whoever, whosoever, whomever, whomsoever, whosever. Sentences containing interrogative pronouns are always questions, so they always end with a question mark. In the following examples, interrogative pronouns have been italicized for ease of identification. Let's see some examples of interrogative pronoun. What do you want for your birthday? Which shirt do you think looks better on me? Who do you think will win the playoff game? To whom are you speaking? Whose socks are those? What is a relative pronoun? A relative pronoun is used to connect a clause or phrase to a noun or pronoun. The most common relative pronouns are who, whom, whose, which, and that. Sometimes when and where can be used as relative pronouns as well. Let's see how we can use relative pronouns in a sentence. Relative pronouns are placed directly after the noun or pronoun they modify. For example, the driver who ran the stop sign was careless. The children whom we love dearly need better educations. Never go to a doctor whose office plants have died. I have a friend whose cat is annoying. The book, which is now out of print, has all the information you need. This is the book that everyone is talking about. Occasionally, the relative adverbs when and where are also used as relative pronouns. For example, Grandma remembers a time when radio shows were popular. I want to visit the island where my grandma was born. In these cases, when and where introduce clauses that describe a noun that refers to a time or place, making them work as relative pronouns in these sentences. Indefinite pronoun. An indefinite pronoun does not refer to any specific person, thing, or amount. It is vague and not definite. Some typical indefinite pronouns are all, another, any, anybody, anyone, anything, each, everybody, everyone, everything, few, many, nobody, none, one, several, some, somebody, someone. Examples of indefinite pronoun. I don't know anything about it. I know nothing about it. I don't have anybody to talk to. I have nobody to talk to. There wasn't anything we could do. There was nothing we could do. Distributive pronoun. A distributive pronoun is used when there are more than one persons or things to indicate that the persons or things are taken separately. The words each, every, either, and neither are the distributive pronouns. These words are always singular and followed by the verb in singular. Each refers to everyone of a group of persons or things taken separately. For example, each boy was given a present. She had a child hanging onto each hand. Before a noun with a determinant, that is the, my, this, etc., we use each of. Note that each of is followed by a plural noun and a singular verb. Example, each of the boys was given a present. Each can have different positions in a sentence. Each of the boys was given a present. The boys were each given a present. The boys were given a present each. Either and neither. Either and neither can be used only when speaking about two persons or things. Either means one or the other of two. Neither means not one nor the other of two. For example, either answer is correct. Either road will lead to the railway station. Neither team could win a decisive victory. When speaking about more than two persons or things, any, no one, or none should be used. For example, I don't like any of these three shirts. No one offered to accompany him. None but the brave deserve the fare. Reciprocal pronoun. A reciprocal pronoun is a pronoun used to identify an action or feeling that is reciprocated. For this reason, it always refers to more than one person. For example, Mohit is waving to Rohit and Rohit is waving to Mohit. So we can say Mohit and Rohit are waving to each other. Here are some easy examples of the reciprocal pronoun each other. Use each other when there are two things. Jack and Jill hate each other. They gave each other presents. Have you seen each other's solution? Some examples of the reciprocal pronoun one another. Use one another when there are more than two things. For example, the crayfish started eating one another. They deliberately blocked one another's proposals. The competitors were deliberately blocking one another's view to gain an advantage. In the next episode of Gyan Badhao, we will see some more forms of parts of speech. Continue to watch Aptronics Software Education channel. Thank you.